What's not a secret is that rehabilitation in our area is really important. If you have surgery, if you have an illness, you need rehab, I've got the place, and they're expanding too. Nice to have you on, Karen Russell.
Hello.
Mountain Valley Regional Rehabilitation Hospital, 10 years, a little anniversary. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. We're very excited. 10 years ago, there was no acute rehab hospital up in the northern Arizona area at all. So if you lived in this area or Camp Verde, Flagstaff, even the Navajo Reservation, if you needed acute rehab, you had to go down to Phoenix.
Whoa. Which is really hard. Number one, you're not feeling good, you're hurt, you've got issues, and then you have to go to Phoenix.
Right, and then that's you're going away from your family and friends support.
Right. Oh, wow.
So yeah, so it was a nice addition to our community, and really allows us to serve our community. We have in the last 10 years treated over 12,000 patients, and about 90% of those discharge home, which is a really, really high success
That's a high rate.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. Now, where is Mountain Valley Rehab Hospital located?
We're in Prescott Valley. We're on the corner of Windsong and Lakeshore Drive. The other exciting thing in our expansion is that we are also building a new facility in Flagstaff. And we just broke ground on that last week. So we're going to be able to better service our surrounding communities so they don't have to travel so far to Prescott Valley. So now Flagstaff, the Navajo Reservation, Verde Valley, Sedona, they'll be able to also have that option of going to the Flagstaff facility.
And that's coming up how soon?
Well, you know how building is, so we're hoping within the next 18 months.
That is phenomenal. Great news.
Yeah.
Well, the services now, I kind of mentioned if you're sick or whatever, but let's say that you need to go to Mountain Valley Rehab Hospital. Why would you be going there?
Well, we deal with medically complex patients, so anybody that has not only an injury such as a stroke, a head injury, Parkinson's, a hip fracture, heart surgery like a cabbage, a bypass surgery.
Wait, you said cabbage?
Yeah, I know. It's the technical lingo coming out of me, and that's why I was trying to say it in layman's terms. I know. I was trying to say it in layman's terms, and it couldn't come out that way. But when you have like a bypass surgery, so heart bypass surgery, so coronary artery
Not a laughing
bypass
matter,
graft.
I know.
No. But yeah, sometimes the technical stuff sometimes comes out when you don't want it. But any of those type of illnesses that require not only extensive rehab, because you will get 3 hours of therapy a day, but you also get the daily care of a physician. So yeah, so when you go to other type of rehab facilities, you don't have that kind of medical care, so that you have a physician that's monitoring, your progress and your medical needs on a daily basis.
So that makes a big difference, does it, with people, Karen, when they need if they don't have rehab? What are the consequences of that? I mean, a lot of times.
Yeah, and we see that sometimes, because sometimes we will also get people that they think that they can go home successfully, and then they fail. So we could admit from home, so we will sometimes get that post call. But that's the thing, is you're more likely than to bounce back into the hospital if you don't go and get rehab. Because you want to be able to function at home. You want to be able to have that functional mobility to be safe at home, but you also want to be medically stable. Both those two factors, then you bounce right back into the system, and that's not good. Plus, then that just complicates your rehab process and makes that ability to recover even longer.
Interesting. Well, I know in terms of flexibility, boy, if you've got an injury and you don't get rehab, I mean, you just stiffen right up.
Right.
So,
yeah.
And that's just the top of it. Okay, so you're expanding. How's this going to change Mountain Valley Rehab Hospital?
I know. We're really excited to finally get it completed. It's going to allow us to increase our services to the community, because we have increased the bed numbers. So we now have 44 beds instead of 40. We often do have to turn patients away because we are full on our census. So not only we have more beds, but we also have more private beds, which is important for our surrounding communities. When we get individuals that come from Phoenix or Flag or Camp Verde, a lot of times they want to have family members with them, and we encourage that. So by a private room, we can set the family up and the family can stay with them. We have also increased our gym size, so our gym is enormous. It was a 6,000 square foot gym, and now it's 9,000 square feet. Wow. So we have increased the ability to really better treat the patients, and more importantly, we want to allow and actually encourage family to be present during treatment, so it gives us the space to do that, because we want to have family education involved, so when our patients discharge home, the family is better prepared and better educated on how to handle that particular loved one.
Nice. Wow,
Yeah.
great ideas, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
You got to be able to do it yourself. Well, again, Mountain Valley Regional Rehabilitation Hospital in Prescott Valley, we are lucky to have this in the Quad City area. You're expanding to Flagstaff. Great news.
Yes.
New equipment, big gym, more private rooms, more patient rooms, all kinds of great stuff going on. So we're going to find out more in the coming months about Mountain Valley Rehab Hospital.
Especially next month, we're going to get Sandy into our wonderful new 0G piece of equipment. So that's going to be exciting. It's a wonderful piece of equipment that's really going to help really increase our ability to get patients home independent and functionally safe.
And then
So,
I can
yeah.
train to be an astronaut after that.
Yes, you can.
Karen Russell, Mountain Valley Rehabilitation Hospital. Thanks for joining us.
It's always great to be
All
here.
right, congratulations again on that.